Hello Thomas.
Okay, have a seat, Jacqueline.
I
Take
am.
control, but don't
Hi,
talk.
You want if you
Thomas.
turn on your face, your camera will be better. I feel we're just only a couple of us. As part of turning on a camera make you more serious about your class and your commitment. Some of you might be driving and or some
Jacqueline.
like Ling asked me. So but majority of you should, turn on the camera. Okay, let me set up some live stream real quick so people can at least learn a little bit. So how everyone doing?
Very good.
Very good. Uh,
Hello everyone.
can someone, let me see,
That
share
sounds like Tammy.
Hi, it is me.
session 4, skill. You know what we studied today? Guess. Okay. No one. Just a guess. Maria, you mute. You're on mute.
Sorry.
Guess what we studied today?
Okay. Well, last time we left, I think, to edify and educate products,
Correct.
but I haven't done my homework. Sorry.
All right, part of a learning curve is
Yeah.
homework. Otherwise, you would not have the knowledge. And then when the time that you go to the battle or go to talk to people,
Yeah.
then you will stun, you know.
Uh-huh.
Imagine that you repair and you cannot talk, but when in front of people, you might be stumble. So just be repair because that's part of everything, part of all the event, the most difficult part is it's a reparation. We planning like a year, like a New Year gala coming up. We planning a year and it just happened for like 3 or 4 hours. So the reparation and it's so important, okay? So last week we learned how to edify. Edify of what? The
Edify
third
the
part.
products,
The,
right?
We'd have two
I,
parts. Two parts. Skill how to edify is so important and make people love you, make people excited, and make people curious. So what part, the first part, what we did, edify of who? Edify of what?
edify of the person who you want, the third person, like if you can't really talk about the products or the business to your prospect and you want to bring your upliner or your leader to come out to talk to help you, so you have to edify that person, like for example Thomas. I have to introduce to that person, my prospect, that oh, this is Thomas. He's one of the the top leaders, out of 10 top leader of the world, and his background is an engineer. He's also still an engineer and also an investor. He's really good at technology, and he's here to help us to know more about the King Air or the M Guard, something like that.
That's pretty good. So the first part is how to edify the person, right? And by the way, to remind you guys, wherever we do meeting and stuff, a lot of time people don't know about upline, downline stuff. I think we use better terms, senior partner or
Partner.
use partner. It sound way better. Senior business partner or the advisor, thing like that.
Or mentor.
Yeah. Huh?
Mentor. Like a
Or
mentor.
mentor, yes.
Yeah, mentor.
Or yeah, advisor, mentor, or senior partner. Don't use the word upline, downline. sometimes people think, they might have the wrong, right away that they think it's a networking, a multi-level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we use that term, it could be sensitive to someone.
Yeah, I agree.
They think of pyramid right away.
Yeah. So when you introduce people, what's the most important that you want? Why we want to edify people?
So that they will trust that person's gonna be talking, that they will listen, give time to listen.
Exactly. They give the respect to the one who's speaking because we have the trust from our people, like our friends. But then when you introduce your senior partner or your advisor, no one know who the heck they are. But because you edify them, you respect them, you give that respect. So that's why your friend will start also respect them as well. And open. Why we want to do that? Because they will more willing to open to listen. That's the main objective. Not only that, what make the speaker feel
The speaker feels more confident, I would
and,
think.
and motivated.
Motivated,
Yeah,
yeah.
they say, wow, they respect me so much.
Mm-hmm.
They love me, they touch my heart. Would you say something that you might, touch their heart and they will do all the work and they do the best to help you out. Not necessary to be your upline, remember, because sometimes we do a sideline partnership and stuff like that. So it's a mutual love between people. If you give them some compliment, you edify them well, they will do the best that they can. That's how we are. And so remember to do that, don't just hi, this is Thomas or Nancy or Tracy. And that would be very cumbersome, and then people would not respect. But when you edify them, it make things more important, and people would prone to listen more. So that how and what the formula for edification? Anyone remembers? Tracy was talking the facts about Thomas, but she didn't talk about her feeling. So remember, anyone remember how we edify a person or anything?
Well, what their achievements are, right?
Right? Yes,
And what you admire about them.
exactly. How you feel about them, how you uh, admire them, because when you do that, it's certainly you touch their heart, or you true the fact you give the achievement is more like the fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you give about how you're feeling, how you admire them, basically it's all about you touching their heart and people's heart. Why? Because that's true and it's authentic. And a lot of us afraid to talk. It's just because we afraid we don't talk well. But the part of it is when you say true and authentic, it's certainly you touch people's heart. That's how it works. So don't be afraid to talk. And even you see something nice, you can basically just say something nice to someone as well, because you can make their day as well. In right? So the formula you already know, right? And do how many point we want to edify? Do we how long the edification should last? What the maximum?
Well, there's here, last time you mentioned at least 3 on each uh, introduction.
Right, right. At least no, maximum 3.
Maximum 3?
That'll be too much because
Yeah.
we'll be
Okay.
overdue. And 3 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, should you separate them, or you should do which one first, which one after, or how does that work?
I think, in my opinion, I think separating is better because the achievements goes, you could do per year or, from what year it depends. The achievement of a person, during their lifespan. I think that would flow better. And then at the end, you would give your own, opinion about them. Why you admire? I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know
Okay.
how.
Okay, how about other people? What other people have any opinion on it? So far, only Tracy and Maria participating. I feel sad. I really appreciate for you guys participating and Lanes. But remember, um, you can do whatever you want, whatever you think is the best. It's just when you master education, you can blend in or you can separate them. It doesn't matter as long as you convey the message and you convey your feeling about a person and make people feel good about, then you not only make people curious, respect, but also make the speaker feel good. The maximum edification usually about a minute. Don't be too long because there will be a drag, okay? And human brain don't work they work so fast nowadays. Just like you go Facebook, you scanning or Instagram, 10 seconds. If you don't like it, you move on, right? So try to be nice, to be precise, neat, go to the point, and then don't make it too long. Usually 30 seconds or maximum is 1 minute. Depends. When you do the host meeting, you can do a little more, like 1 minute, but if for a group meeting, like 2-on-1 and stuff like that, you can do a little shorter. Okay. So I don't know, a lot of you are pretty joining new today. I mean, I could do one of example from one of my leader so that you can see the formula that we apply. Um, so basically, when you edify the person, you want to give them some achievements, right? About how about what their achievement, because this is part of business. Achievement in a business is so important. And then after that, we will talk about how we're feeling about the person. Today, I think I will edify one of my leader from a Kangen Strike Queen. Basically, wherever she's a mom and a wife, and she's so great on her family. I love when she smile and her energy wherever she goes, she just make it vibrant. I think in her life, she already success as a nurse. But in Magic, she do really well. She become almost 682 in a short period of time and do all the hard work and not only for herself, but also helping her team. She's very dedicated to the business and her family. I mean, whoever, want to listen, she's an expert in a Kangen machine. And I so admire her about her personal life as a nurse and entrepreneur. She already breakthrough on her life. So I would like to introduce Ling, one of our leader as a nurse, as by heart, but entrepreneur by nature. So that's I do a little bit about Ling's. But of course there are many like Nancy. I know a lot of leader in our group. Someday I will enjoy Ding and some other leaders joined in so you can hear. But we have a lot of different leader with different skill set. And so, I mean, you can apply the same formula, but about the products. Remember, our business not just only a person, but we also have a lot of products. How many products do we have? If you shine, you can type in first at the first start. A lot of people shine, you can text or type in, right? What product do we have in Genetics?
A Kangen a KA machine, Kangen machine, and Anaspa Ukon products. Now that we have Kangen Air, Amgar, and Wagyu beef is the
Indian Wagyu beef. Yes, we have
Mm.
totally 6 products, right?
yeah.
And in the tea and Ukon, we have 3 products. We have Ukon supplement, Ukon tea, and Ukon soap. So we have a variety of product we can introduce to people for usage. or even a distributor, for all of us here, do we have all the products or we just have one of them? Who has just type if you have the Kangen machine, type K in the chat, please. I want to see how many of you have a Kangen machine. Okay, Ling. Okay. How about the rest? You just part of a learning curve is active learning, which is participating. And also give, a feedback so I know that you listen or you just did that outside. So K, K, Maurice. Okay, K.
Thomas, I'm gonna say almost. I'm gonna order the Wagyu.
Awesome. So that's so important for our product, right? The store you want to represent for the Enagic, you should have all the products.
That's
You need
true.
to experience them all so you can share your real experience.
And I always keep filters all the time. So just in case, some people who got the machine from me, I make sure that I always have a filter.
Exactly. Yeah, the future ready so that people, uh, when they buy the future, that's where what you talk about, your new products, right, Ling? We introduce a new product for them, and then that's where you touch up that part of a customer service. And you have to train your team exactly the same. And part of people aware about their Kangen machine, they take care about Kangen machine, they continue to care about their health and some other thing. But if they don't care about what they're using, and if they don't really care much, what will you do? Remind them, okay? That's part of its customer service. You can remind them. And some people are, for example, I'm forgetful of things. If I don't set or nobody remind me, I will forget unless I committed to do this class. So I set my alarm 7:30 every Wednesday. That's how and then if you met someone or you had your customer, you can set on your calendar a year or 6 months. That's where you can continue follow up with people. So remember, welcome, Rose. So basically, we have a lot of products, and so important that you master edify them. Because if you don't make them feel so nice, people will not curious to know what about. So remember last week we have what's the formula for edify the products? Everything have formula and you can follow exactly the same. Go ahead, Jamie. Are you unmute so you can talk?
Yes.
What the formula for edify the product? Was you here last week?
No, I wasn't. I don't think I was on last week.
But it's not an excuse. So just from your knowledge, how you edify the products? What should you edify the products?
It's my experience,
Okay, that's good. What else?
and that's it.
Some facts. It's exactly the same like you edify a person. You
Mhm.
edify the facts that some outstanding feature of a product or a company that's you are using, and then share one or two of the experience. Your experience or how you use it so that you can say the true things,
Yeah.
right? So that would be very similar. So you can use the same for our product. So let review because for the products, our product is so important. So I want everyone to get the main points from each of the products. So anyone can edify a Kangen machine. Can you help me out?
This is an ionizer.
Okay. Okay.
Alkaline, um, hydration, right?
Hmm.
And antioxidant.
Okay.
That's 3.
Okay. Anyone else? So there's several ionize out there. If you just say ionize, would they curious? Would they what
And
the
made out of like 8 plates of titanium made in Japan.
Uh, you would say the Kangen machine is it's a medical device. It's not just a water filter machine. What's different from the water filter machines and the medical device? That is, the Kangen machine has a special 3 properties that other machine doesn't have, which is it's produce 7 pH, 7 type of pH water. It has 3 properties, which is the micro clustering, antioxidation, antioxidant, and one more thing.
A cluster. You said
No, yeah, a small,
Fine,
yeah.
pH.
Okay. Okay. I
I,
mean
I get
I
distracted.
mean you can some of the stuff, but I think I want you to bring the most outstanding feature. What different between our product to others? I mean, you bring a good point. It's medical device, but you have to say correctly, medical device from Japan. Because some people will make a correction from you, okay? We are in my class, I give you the most accurate information. So when you say it's a medical device, you have to say it's a medical device from Japan. And take notes, guy. If you don't know, Gabrielle, go ahead, say it. You want to talk?
We're the only water ionizer that is an original manufacturer. So we're the only company that builds everything from scratch, and we own everything from the factory where the machines are built, where a lot of other machines are built either in China or Korea, and they're sold to third parties. So that's why when it comes to actually knowing the quality of the machine that you're getting, being that ours is from an original manufacturer, original equipment manufacturer is what makes it unique. And also with the fact that it's a certified the only machine that's a certified medical device from Japan.
Okay. So basically, Gabriella bring 2 good points. You guys need to write down, okay? First, it's a medical device from Japan. Secondly, it's OEM. It's been original. If you have like 30 seconds or 1 minute, you have to write the keyword OEM, original equipment manufacturing. Secondly, medical device from Japan. And the first one, I think everyone should say it's the best ionizer in the world. And it's already been, over half of a century, 51 years, right? That's a long history. This machine it's been so long and it still ranked as a top ionizer. Don't just say ionizer, it's the best. You can say the best or the top ionizer. Why? In
make
our
a statement.
opinion, it's the best, right? So you should first you say, you know what? I own the best ionizer in the world. It's a Kangen machine, and it was like 51 years manufacturing already. And basically, this is a medical device from Japan. And with OEM, original equipment manufacturing, with all from Japan, and especially we have the platinum titanium. It's a medical grade that produce 7 kind of water with all the health benefits and for not just only for drinking, but also for cleaning, for beauty, and remove pesticide and all other usage. So remember, put down the most important keyword, the best ionizer over half century, a medical device from Japan's, and then the third one is, OEM original equipment manufacturing with 8 platinum titanium medical grades, which produce 7 kind of water with different pH, and it's give very different purpose from, drinking, beauty, remove pesticide, sanitation, and all other usage. When you do that, we say, oh, what the heck? What machine is that? Right? Or you can just say everything and finally, say what that is. It's a Kangen machine. The keyword for that. So remember, put it down as because this one you will use it a lot. And not only that, you use for your presentation too. You don't dive into detail about, antioxidant stuff like that because you only have 30 seconds or 15 seconds to edify. So basically, when you go dive in, when you do a presentation and do the demo, then you explain it. I'm training you step by step to become a presenter. As you know, first day, we do 2-minute story so that you can talk about yourself, introduce yourself. The second one, create contact lists and understand people. You need to grab a concept on the crowd that people you be around so that you can know exactly what your prospect is. And when you will tailor your presentation similar to what they have or give them the niche. The third part, edification. You are edifying someone, but someday someone will edify you. But you always have to edify the products because no matter what, you will do the demo for yourself. Or you talk about the product all the time, right? But you need to know how to say, to be the best. And finally, you want to give 1 or 2 experience about the products. We edify the product or the facts, but you also have to share a little bit about your experience, okay? And you can blend in during your presentation or your demo, or you can do at beginning, or you just have 30 seconds, you will do different. You have minute, you will do a little longer, and you add here and there, but the formula is exactly the same. Everyone got it?
One question
Go ahead.
regarding the plates, Thomas. I just want to make sure what I say is correct. So it's platinum on
Coated
top of
titanium.
titanium, or how is it?
I think the
Platinum
platinum coated titanium. The
platinum coated
outside. Yeah.
titanium.
You know
Okay.
why? I don't want to go deep dive, but I can give you a little detail. Titanium is the best conductivity materials.
Okay.
Platinum is the best for basically no rust.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they use it in the airplane or the aerospace, so they don't get rusted and it lasts for a long time.
Okay.
Thomas,
That's the reason why in Magic, Kangen machine will last like over 30 years or whatever. You can use it for a long time. Why other machine might last only 3 years or 5 years max? Because they have different material.
So
So
the
we talk
plates
about,
don't rust.
yeah, and remember to distinguish between Kangen machine and other machine is we have a plate of titanium coated platinum medical grades material.
Mm-hmm.
That's make it cost difference. And as you know, the platinum we use medical grade for your bones, the screw stuff,
Mm-hmm.
hot 10 times of the regular platinum from outside. So you need to make the main focus on medical grade materials.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Okay.
So when you say that, go ahead, Rose.
oh hi. How I say is that Kangen machine is medical grade titanium plates like a Kangen K8. The Kangen 8 is medical grade with 8 plates, 8 titanium plates coated with platinum.
Yes, you could say, you can even put in one sentence for both. Everything goes. When you master of your products, you do whatever you like to do, and it makes it more efficient. And remember, when you have shorter time, the more precise, the more keyword you use, the shorter the better. If you have longer, then you do longer, but you have like 30 second or 15 second when you talk about your product, you need to give the more precise keyword so people will remember. The point of our demonstration or presentation, what the point? To make people memorize what we transfer the knowledge so they will remember and they want to take action, right? But if you do, no matter what you do, and at the end of presentation or the end of your talk, nobody remember anything. It means you fail. Okay? That's the reason why in my class, I want everyone, if you could, participating. So whatever you learn, it's going to your brain and then you can use it and practice. And later on, if you master it, you can transfer to your team and become a leader to be a trainer. That's my main objective. So the more participating you are, the more benefit you will. Okay? So now in NESPA, how you edify in NESPA? It's anyone who has a NESPA. Can you put A on the chat so I know who has it or who don't? Maria has it. Yes. Yes. Cecile has. Yes.
An is like having a spa in your house.
Continue, Lang.
An spa is like bringing a spa in your house. I always say this, the only downside with an spa is that, and then they will like look at me. There's a downside? And I would say the only downside with an spa, the only thing that I don't like with an spa is, and then they will say, you can see in their face that they're waiting. What's
It's
the
done, huh?
downside?
It's done,
You
huh?
you wouldn't want to get out from your shower. Like you need to remind yourself that I need to stop now. I need to go to work or I need to step out when you're using a Nespa. And then they will all laugh.
Pretty good. So very creative on that. Because when you say about negative, people love to hear negative stuff. You know that, right? That's why all the dramatic, everything, when people got stuff, they love to hear about bad stuff.
Yeah, I feel like all the time I say that they will like, even those are like texting or something like that. When I say those line, they
Ah,
will all stop and then look at me and listen. And then when I say that you wouldn't want to you wouldn't want to stop showering or you to get out from the shower, they will like all laugh and stuff like that. And then you will see that their eyes will like sparkle that, ooh, I want that.
Thank you, Lane. So I think this class we didn't go to advanced because advanced is how you convey or how you do communicate. One of the method Lane is using is make people totally engage by stun them or bring some little thing like negative, but actually see reverse the psychology and make people love it. So that's part of a communication skills. But this class, I don't think we go over that. We don't have time. It could be the advanced class. Thank you, Lang, for sharing. So Lang she just bring a little point, right? But let go dive in to the details. What the
It
next?
ha
Go ahead,
For
Rose.
me, Anespa, it has a mineral ion. It has a mineral ions. What it does is it removes some bacteria, contaminants, and especially the chlorines. That is very harmful to our skin. And with Anespa, it feels like you are having a spa at your own space because it has a hot spring mineral similar to the bath houses in Japan.
Awesome. Who else? Did you want to add anything else? Because there's more stuff about NetSpa.
Technical things
No,
about the
not
about
technical. About
the
the NetSpa.
filters or what? I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
yeah. Well, you know what? Did you guys have the pamphlet of each of our products?
yeah, I think so.
KA.
Yeah.
This one like Ukon, KA, and NetSpa. They talk about that a lot. So this is a KA. and we have several of them. King and Air and another stuff I don't know they haven't had yet, but we have Anespa, Ucon, and K8. We have a lot of them. So technically, I think Ling bring a very good point, and Rose also bring a good point. Ling talking about both of them. We talk about you can experience the spring mineral bath from your house instead of go all the way to Japan, right? Secondly, Ro talk about the Inespa how the cartridge that will filter out contaminant chlorine. But not only that, they also have the minerals add in to make the water. It's more like you feel like you take a bath, the onsen bath in Japan, which give the detoxification benefits for your skin and prevent hair loss. And one thing I think everyone, you guys don't pay attention, is basically the Enespa have a two magnetic in there inside the machine. It's a small kind of smoking in water. They ionize the water and keep the ion shower mineral. That's why they call. Inside the King and Espa, they do have the two magnetic stuff. They ionize the water, as you can see. Not only filter, but also ionize the water. When you take a shower, you can take shower or you can do the bath. Both way, your body will be, your hair, your skin will prevent all the absorption of the chlorine and contaminant. But only that, they protect your hair. And the part I think we love the most, like I said, you don't want to get out. It's just because your body is detoxification, you feel lighter because your body, the Inespa water will absorb and suck in your toxin from your body. And part of it, they produce a negative ion water that's mixed to anti-aging. So after you take a shower, your skin have a layer of antioxidant protect your skin. So there are a lot of stuff behind the Nespa, but you guys didn't dive in to understand much. But I just telling you, so you need to put down on your note. These are the keywords that you can use to talk to people, right? And you can share some experience. Some of us, experience Nespa that, usually I go, one thing that I shock people, when you take shower for 10 minutes, your body absorb the chlorine more than you drink 8 cup of tap water. Imagine you in a shower, hot shower, your skin, your hair, you breathing the chlorine, your body absorb chlorine, they sucked in. So it damages the skin and damage the hair. So when you have the Anespa spring mineral bath, you protect your skin, you protect your hair, you detox your body, you replenish your body with antioxidant. And the best thing is they give you a relaxation. The shower head have many function. It gives you the little head massage and other thing. It make your body relax. And the part that, is where people love the most is, you don't want to get out because after you take shower, you just feel your body is light. And, and that's why when I'm tired, I would jump in the shower and that's why, and I come out and recharge. That's how it works. So you have to edify like that and make people really love it. Otherwise, you say, why I spend a couple $1,000 for that in that spa, right? Right, Hao?
Yes, that's a great information to great way to edify the spa. I always said about like after the shower for 10 minutes, can you imagine you can drink like 8 cups of all the chlorine into your body? And also, I always believe the document with the conversation on my Edify is very quick. I just go to the website, click on the link I send into the chat. You see all the certificate, and the last one, when you click on that, it have a report about the ANES Spa. When you click on this one, you see it. And I always show people this not is what I say, but they have a certificate. This product is free of surface radioactive contamination. And whatever I say, I always link to the website, the main website, and all the certificate here from ANESPA medical use. And it saved me a lot of time to prove with them, is that right or wrong? It's right on the website, and it makes people, without experiment, we can be a testimonial, but I only link a couple minutes to this thing. And I send them this link to check, because a lot of them always want to have a certificate or document, and I always send this thing for people when I edify. It can be on the screen. I just say a little bit and I send them the link and they can research it. Thank you, and Thomas.
That's very good, Tao. So you guys, I just shared the screen that Tao put a link. You can copy that link and save it when you need to share. But remember, you had to edify the product good enough, then share the link after. Otherwise, people will be lazy to read. Okay, so a lot of time you have to give the curiosity first.
Yeah, and I think it's just like enough what is very unique about the product, what is excellent. You don't have to say everything. You just say what is the main point, the keyword for that, and then send them the link and they will believe you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tao. Oh, wow. We already passed 45 minutes. So maybe I just give keyword for you guys so that you continue, because we go to the next session. Otherwise, we wouldn't have enough time. So about Ukon, we have 3 different products: Ukon tea, soap, and the tea, right? I think you might have to do your own homework for that. So next time we can talk about that. The AmGuard machine, I think it's the one that recent. It's Enagic 2.0. Oh, first, who has Ukons? Can you type you on the chat? I want to see who has it. Tao has it. Yes, go ahead. Me. Okay. So Lilith. Links.
And one golden key I always say when I edify the Ukon, very short, DD is mean dream to diamond.
That's pretty good. Okay, so we have a goal. So a lot of people still don't have Ukon, huh? These are the products which give you a glowing pinkish cheek, but also give you energy for the man. It's not like ginseng, but it gives you the similar benefit for the man. But it's a supplement. I mean, I don't dive into the details because I think we wouldn't have much time for that. The soap and the tea. The keyword for the soap is basically it's a moisturize, but also light exfoliating. Okay. And then for the tea, I think it's a give you the best benefit of deep sleep. They provide antioxidant, so when you drink tea, it make you deep sleep. People say you drinking tea that you will wake up and cannot sleep, right? But it's opposite. Kangen tea, when you drink it, you want to pass out. That's really strange, but it did give you a deep sleep. For the Ukon supplement, it's very good if you want to bring energy. You want to anti-inflammatory. It's the best to fight cancer because they have a lot of curcumin in there. It's a supplement with a lot of vitamins and all the organic oils and stuff like that. It's helpful. It's have very, very benefits, but I think you might have to do your own research right now because we don't have time. But for the AmGuard, we'll have the presentation in Thailand, but at least I give you guys some. It's an Enagic 2.0. it launched like last year, right, Hao?
Yeah, it's about almost a couple years. Yeah.
Couple years. I think I got it after we went back from Dubai trips.
Yeah.
And it's a product that will help to basically prevent all electromagnetic radiations. It's one of a kind of a product. I think it's patented by Magic, but also it's a number one machine so far in the market in the US for anti or prevent radiation for electromagnetics. And it protect about 8 meter diameters. It's give a free space for us to you know it's protect us from the damage from the radiation of electromagnetics. All the equipment, especially the cell phone, and it's helped the best to prevent, you know what, the most cancer we're afraid? Brain cancer. So the Kangenair is another product which is basically it's a photocatalytic technology. It's small, very dynamic, and it's easy to use. You can use it anywhere, especially in the small cars, or you can compact to travel to create a safe space, the air around you when you're in publics or your office. They use a technology photocatalyst, which is it's easy for clean for environments because they don't produce any toxic. They kill bacteria, virus, mold, fungus, and break down into CO2, carbonate, and water and oxygen. That pretty safe for environments. And Enagic just launched a new product. It's Kangen Wagyu beef. Who already have Kangen Wagyu beef? Anyway, who have MGuard? Who has MGuard so far? Can you type in E? Let's see. Cecile has how. Okay. Who else? Yes. Ling, Lilith. Yes. Okay, good. Rose. So majority of us has it. Lisa has it too. So the more you has it, the more you can basically you just go battle with multiple weapon. If you only have King of Machine, you basically only talk about King of Machine. But if you have an Espa, you have Wukong, you have T, you have Emguard, you have Kanganer, then you even have more thing to talk about. And you have more customer, repeat customer. Who have Kanganer so far? Just type the A, okay, okay. Tracy has it, yes. Ling, Ro, Hian, Nancy. So a lot of you don't have it, or you don't say it. Some of us, Hung fan, a lot of people. Anyway, Cecile has it too. Cecilia. The last product is a Kangen beef. Who has the Kangen beef? Who experienced or eating the Kangen beef so far? AE. Who have Kangen beef so far? Tracy has it. Okay. Who else?
I just made Kangen beef earlier. Just ate Kangen beef.
Okay.
Actually, just a very quick tip for you. Every product with the MGuard, I always have this book. The name, the first page, the cover of this book, it touched a lot of people. Stop cooking your kid brand. This one you can buy from Amazon. It's $21. Okay, and the second product, I call it a beep 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 business. This detector, whenever I go everywhere, I just turn it on. It make people make a noise because they don't have arm guards. That's how you can start. Very easy. It's just 2 minute demonstration, and something you can buy from the company is very good. And every product I try to name something for myself to remember it, because when I saw the word stop cooking your kids brand, it touched me. And when I say that with people in Australia, everywhere, in Vietnam, and they say okay, they heard stop cooking their kid brand, and they stop a minute and they curious about that. And for Kangen Air, I have the word Did you know between a living person and a dead person is what? It's a breath, right? And you have to breathe the good air. And we have the product between dead and alive. It's a breathing. And that's its product. You should to come up with something. And when I start with the Ukon, I always use the word. Do you know Didi? What it means? Nobody know. It Dream to Diamond. It's from the company. And they say, oh, what is Dream to Diamond? And I have stuff to say. And I think, always make it positive, short, and make people curious. It's the key for you to start to edify something short and quick. Thank you, and Thomas.
You're welcome, Tom. The electromagnetic radiation detector, this has some modification on it, Cecilia. So they no longer has it, I think, but they will late release soon. I already talked to Samsia. I think they will have something soon. Okay. So Tao bring one good point. We give you knowledge, I give you knowledge and skills, but you have to come up with your own unique ways to convey your message to people. Of course, like I train on all communication class. You can use whatever we have first, and then you master it, or you are depend on your personality. Remember, if you are type 4 personality, you can just copy and use it, and type 3. But if you are type 2, more like a motivational or dynamic, you can come up with creative way of your own, whatever that is, it works for you. But remember, when you master the skill and knowledge, then you can come up with some creativity. That's how give you a next level of communication. But for now, if you cannot, then just stick with what you have to learn and then come up with that later. Don't be overwhelmed with a lot of knowledge we give it to you, but try to learn, practice, and then apply. Otherwise, you will forget. Okay? The main thing you need to have is to have it to practice. If you don't have it, then how can you use and how do you experience, how you practice, right? All right. I think we're done for our session today. We will start doing a little inviting. Oh my God. We spent, how long is that? Almost an hour for that. But I think it's very important that you need to know about the products and how to edify people, because we would do a lot of presentation and a lot of group meetings eventually. So edification is so important that everyone should know, and you need to know them all because you will start doing your own presentation and you need to know how to edify them. And the best way, write down and learn it. And then when you know all that, then you can, to be very creative how you say it. Okay, let's see. This is a topic I think everyone inviting. That's the scary things, right? A lot of people don't like to invite, especially even invite to wedding. People hate to go and invite. All right, let me share my screen. Actually, do you know what personality 1, 2, 3, 4? They will be the best after inviting. Guess. Remember, 1 is a leader. Second one is inspirational speaker, motivational. Third one is more like supporter. The fourth one, analytical. What personality it's very, very easy to invite?
4.
4? Who say 4?
No. You're talking about easy to invite that person,
No,
that type
to
of
do the
person.
invitation.
No, you invite. Who would be able to invite?
Who is a bad? No. We do not talk about customer. Okay.
No.
Like invite that person, that number.
For example, me. Is that hard for me to invite? Or for you, it's hard to invite people to your house or to do meeting. With personality, you think it's easy to do this, to do the inviting.
Well, the person who's more social, I would assume. No?
Yeah.
I like to be invited, so but I don't know if I
To
can
be
invite
invited.
people. But anyone invite me, I come.
Okay. Persona 2 and 3 is the one easy to do the invite. That's correct.
I think 3, right?
Yeah, 2 and 3. The 3 is the one easy to accept the
Because I'm a 3, I
invitation,
know.
right? Which one is harder to accept invitation?
The
You
hardest, I think, the 4.
why?
Because they are so careful and thorough. So it's hard to build the trust for them. So it takes longer.
Well, a lot of time number 4, they're not sure if they could make it. They don't sure when they talk, so they would not accept. And number 1, Rose at number 1. True too. Why?
Because they think they know everything.
No, no, no. Oh,
They'll think that they're thinking of you just wanted to sell something.
let me stop the live stream because we go into the new session. Okay, for a second. If you wanna learn, stop join out. Zoom is better. Live stream, I just give you.
No wonder I can't invite number 4 to the Zoom. For many times, I try to invite like 3 of the people that number 4. I can't invite them.
It's just the fact that number 4, sometimes they're not sure, so they don't promise right away.
I know 3, 4 people that tap 4. I can't invite them.
And number 2 and number 3, it's so easy to get accepted. Number 1, like Rose said, what would you say, Rose, again? I was distracted to turn off the live stream. So what do you say? Why number 1 and number 1 they didn't want to? Usually don't accept it.
Oh, I'm just thinking that if you try to invite and they know that you are selling, they're only thinking that, oh, you're just gonna make a money out of me.
Well, they prejudge, huh? No, a lot of number 1, they make their own decision. When they talk to you, or you invite them, a lot of time you have to use a different tactic, right? But a lot of time they make their own mind. So number 4, they more careful to reply because they're not sure. Number 1, they more making their own decision. So sometimes they don't want to be lead by you. That's a
2 and 3 is like, invite me, please.
yeah, 2 and 3 is easy and right.
That's me and you, Tommy.
Yeah. And Thảo too.
Ian too. Ian.
Whoever invites
We
you,
won't let opportunity
a
pass
lot of
by.
times say, oh,
Okay.
Thảo, we have the table, sponsor table. I got it one. See the first one.
Whoever know my personality, they invite, I never say no.
Yeah. The number 2, they don't want to skip the opportunity. Okay. So find number 2 to invite. So inviting is so important. It's just why we need to invite. Why we
So
need to
you can
invite people.
share. So
Exactly.
you can share.
So you can share your product or you can share the opportunity, right? If you don't invite, then how can they come, right? You have the wedding, and if you don't invite anyone to come, nobody will show up. So it's exactly for our business. We need
Well,
to invite people.
I would think it's public relations. If you don't meet people, you want to keep away from people, that's bad for your business. As much as you get involved, it's going to open up doors, I believe.
Inviting it just like you open the business in
Right.
marketing. You bring
Right.
new customer, but of course, the skills you need to have the right skill to invite. And remember, invite it's you have to know how to edify stuff. Part of the invitation is how to edify stuff in there. So when you invite someone, invite something, you need to edify that event so that they make them feel, oh wow, they cannot miss this. Right? That's why in this training I switch. I used to do the invitation before the edification, before the presentation, but now I feel like it's so important to edify. You need to know how to edify first before you do invitation. Because when you invite someone to go and see the presentation or to opportunity, you need to know the edify the part, right? So inviting is part of our business. If you don't invite, you don't have customer, you don't have no sale, no money, no honey, and no growing, right? So you need to invite. Uh, and a lot of people are afraid to invite. The fact is a lot of people invite. Why people are afraid to invite?
Because they're afraid people will say no.
Exactly,
Rejection.
rejection. They're afraid of rejection, and if people like if you invite three people reject, your mood is go down. So it's kind of a hard feeling when you invite someone and they decline you. It's true. So when you invite, you have to be very, very clear mindset. You don't care about the result. If you keep like that at first, regardless if they accept it or not, don't put it down. Otherwise, you will get hurt when you invite three people and they decline your invitation.
One question, Thomas, as far as the declining, as far as your experience, prior experiences, when people do decline, do you follow up? Do you try to re-invite them, or you just let them be on their own, give them some space or time? How do you deal with that? Because it's kind of, I don't know which is the best way to deal with people who do decline.
Okay, remember, you have to deal with personality style.
Right, obviously, but I
Yeah.
mean, when do you give up? My question.
Okay. So when we talk about invitation, the situation why. First, when you invite, someone will accept, right?
Right,
Someone will be undecided, right?
right.
Someone will refuse, right? And refuse could be a true because they're busy or they are lying.
Not interested.
Interested.
Yeah,
They just politely say, "Oh, I'm busy,"
yeah.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
these are situations that you need to know. So when you know the result and you know what had happened and you know how each situation you respond to that, then you have no stress and you're not afraid because you know what you know, right? Instead of unknown. So first, it's so easy to invite people. If you invite people and they accept right away, you still need to follow up then. Because you might not invite them today, you invite them to the event next week. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to, the formula is after you invitation, you need to remind them one day the appointments and then 1 or 2 hours before the appointment. Just like last time. When you invite people to the meeting, right?
Right.
A couple hours, you say, "Oh, where are you? Are you almost here?" and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So and then if people like the KU said, they refuse, right? They say they're not busy. They are busy. Depend on personality. If you know that person, or you don't know much, but you can estimate, you can still follow up them 1 or 2 days in advance after before the appointment. You say, anything change? I still have reserved to see.
So you're saying do your due diligence.
Yes, basically what
Follow
you're
up
saying
once.
is at the time you invite, they might refuse you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But things change a lot day
Okay.
by day. So before 1 or 2 days, you can also wait back and say, I know you are busy, but I just want to check up with you. If you are still be able to make it, I will do my best to get you a seat. And then let's see how they respond, right? So that's how you respond 1 day or 2 day in advance of your appointment. Because apparently some people, their schedule change. I'm telling you, be one time one of the leader invite me, Dang, and Ten go to the Enagic convention in Anaheim, right? At the time I was engineer, I'm do conduct some tests. On the day they invite, I cannot do it. I say, oh, I'm busy, I can't. But however, on that day, somehow my test cancel. It's meant to be. They cancel. I say, okay, then I do. And then uh, that person call and say, well, are you able to come? I still have a ticket. I say, yeah,
Mhm.
my test is canceled. So now I can go. So things can change until the last minute. That's my case. Because on that day, I have to do some tests from in the morning to like 3 or 4, but suddenly that test being canceled, postponed. Otherwise, you don't see Thomas today. Because at the time, it's 10 years ago, that make a history. Because
Wow.
I
Wow.
I want it, but I was busy. I cannot make it. But the last minute thing changed and I do it. I did it. So sometimes the follow-up is so important even after the appointments. You can remind them one day in advance or even before event couple hours if they locally, right?
Right.
Yeah, but for some event like New Year Gala or something or the event in Japan, it's harder. But you know what? Some Vietnamese last minute they still do it, right? How?
Yeah,
They still invite last minute, they still
you're
do.
right. You're right. Very
Yeah, I think
important about the invitation is the confirmation and the reminder own way before, because even they say they go, but they can cancel at the last minute, or either way, they say they don't go, but they go at last minute. That's a very good point. You always follow up and confirm until the last minute. And I think people have a different personality. I always you trigger. You say something and make them their personality, they have to go crazy. For the Taiwan people, I always talk about the result, the success, the recognize, because they like the competitive, they like the goal
Canada.
success.
Yeah.
That's for the Taiwan. I always say to make them, result and success and recognition, and it make them their trigger for the Taiwan. And the type two, I always something fun, connection or spotlight, and they love it. When you have the invitation, you have to know their personality. That's a very good point. And Thomas teach about 4 different type of personality, and the type of number three, I always say something is like security, because they like calm, they like loyalty and the relationship, the harmony, and the type four. You have to know their personality. They very be careful. They very logic. That's why you have to give them the information, the structure, the proof, the evidence when you invite. And we will have each personality later, Rand and Thomas, but you have to know their trigger in their personality if you want to invite them. It's not one invitation for all. No, you have to know their personality and how you invite them. If you invite me, just something fun, connection, and something fun, and I will go. If you invite me for something, all the information and the number or structure, I will not come. Yeah, that's it's very important to know the personality and their trigger. Thank you, and
Yeah.
Thomas.
No, thank you, Thao. So Thao bring a good point about when the inviting formula. Actually, first we're going to go into, but we go a little dynamic on the inviting because the energy and the style when you invite is different from each personality. I think we already did the personality like session number 2, Thao. I mean, but I think some of the class, if you miss, it's sorry, but we could give you a little piece here and there, right? But different personality will have different trigger, like Tao said. And however, the invitation guideline is still exactly the same. First, about the mindset. When you invite people, remember, you need to stay first. You have to be very, when you invite, you need to be happy and, basically energetics instead of just, on the day that you are very low and you are negative and you dramatics and you want to invite people, your result will exactly the same like you because you reflect the energy. So when you're about to go invite, make sure you on the high, energies, excited, happy, so that you can spread that energy. Secondly, you need to keep your emotional regardless with outcome. If people say yes or no, just like remember in Vietnam they said that's all, or here where in Vietnam if you ever in Vietnam you can see, oh my God, a lot of young kids or people they go and sell the lottery ticket. They go from one, don't buy, they go next, next, next. They go like hundreds or thousands of them. And they don't care if you buy, you don't care, or they not. They just go one to one and they don't mind that you say yes or no. Basically, what's saying is you have to keep your emotional stable. No matter yes or no, you do your work because you care for them. Okay? So you have to think about your invitation basically is you give the opportunity to make a difference in their life. And it's up to them to accept it or not. Then you will have the energy to keep going. Otherwise, if you think, oh, I invite people so I can make sale and make money, they know it. Okay? So you need to switch gear your brain or your thinking that when you do invitation, you bring a good thing for people. And by doing that, you switch the energy and your invitation will be more effective. Okay. And third, um, be gentle. I don't just be, to be like a hunger, like hunter, just try to nail them down and try to invite them. No matter if they could not make it, sometimes you still try to push so they can make it, go. It doesn't work that way, especially for type 4 personality. You can use that tactic for type 3, the supporter, or type 2.
Mhm.
But if you do for type 4, the more you push, the more they build back out. Taiwan, remember, they all want to make their own decision. So you just bring a curiosity, like Tao said, bring some achievement and challenge them. And that's where they're curious and they want to be their competitor. That's why they would do it, right? So let's go dive in. So the mindset is so important because if you don't change your mindset and you don't mentally repair yourself, when you invite, you might be crushed because 3 invitation and they don't accept it, you might get hurt. Okay? Okay, now when you invite people, the guideline is basically you have to clear time. You have to clear the time that you're inviting. What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, when I call to talk to someone, I talk to Maria. Hi, Maria, this is Thomas. Do you have a minute to talk? It's mean I clear the time. Why I doing that? First, I show the respect because if Maria on the fighting with her husband and I say, do you have a minute to talk? And she say, no, I'm on the battle. And then I say, okay, I will call you back later. So some people is so, so pushy and so don't care, just jump in and say, Maria, I have this. You want to come? And Maria, she was, on the argument, and she's so mad. She will never accept your invitation or even say hate you because you just don't respect her own time, right? So first time you have to clear the time when we talk to show the respect to the people. But don't say, oh, do you have 10 minutes? No. You said, do you have a minute to talk? Okay? So that's the first thing you want to ask. Basically, hi Maria, how are you doing? Was I say, good, good, good. You have to listen to the energy at the time and say, do you have a minute to talk? Right? And the next word is, this is very important. So that bring the urgency. Secondly, you have to clear the time that you want to invite because you don't want people to trick you. A lot of times you invite and they say, oh, that day I'm busy. But actually they're not. So for example, I say, Maria, do you have time to talk? And Maria say, yes, Thomas. What's up? Say, oh, on Saturday, this Saturday, 2 p.m. Do you have any plan, any go out or anything? Or any go food or exercise or anything that's fun activity? If Maria was not busy, she say, "Oh yeah, I'm free." I trick her, okay? But I clear the time I want to invite her. But if I don't say this Saturday, I talk all the thing and then at the end I say Maria and Maria say, "Oh, Thomas, Saturday 2 p.m. I'm busy." But first I already check her out. And Maria say, "Oh, I was not busy." So I know exactly she wasn't.
So you're asking me to a date?
Kinda, but I'm doing the way that I know that you are free at that time.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, later on, I will invite and they say, "Oh, Tom, at 2 p.m. I'm busy." But at first, I just asked you first, and now you cannot lie, right?
Yeah.
So clear the time is important first to show the respect. Secondly, you want to prevent any case that your process on fighting or argument or on the bad mood. So you have to ask them. And secondly, you just go straight into the time you want to invite by asking them, oh, by Saturday, 2 p.m., do you have any fun activity you attend or are you available at that time? You wanna, the time you want to invite. And then, so what the first formula? What do you write down? Clear time, right? Second one, clear time, there are two things, the time you talk and the time you want to invite. Secondly, you have to compliment the person. Remember, people love the compliments. Sometimes even fake, people still like it. People fake to me, I don't like it because I know I'm a type 4, so I don't like the fake. But people love compliment no matter what, especially women, right? Is that true? Majority of women love to be complimented, right, Hal?
Yeah, because women like detail.
But majority, I think all women love. I mean, if they're type 4 personality, they still love. As long as you say the truth, don't lie. You can talk about, you don't need to talk about, for example, like Tracy, I say, oh, I love your hair. I don't have to say she beautiful. She might not be, but I say, oh, I love your hair, right? Or like Tao, I loved your dress today. It's exciting, right? Maria, I say, oh, I love your energy. Today I just see your smile. It's bright up my day. Thing like that. So basically you want to compliment the person, compliment in the purpose leading into your invitation. Do you understand what I meant? I mean, I said, Maria, I know all your skin is radiant. I think are you getting to the health fitness or something? And Maria said, oh yeah, Thomas, do I look good? And I said, yeah, this is perfect. I want to invite you to one of my health seminar that give you not only a good health, but also a beautiful skin. This is one of our products that I think will transform your life, which is already transformed my health. So basically, second is you want to compliment a person. First at all, make them happy. Secondly, link it up to your compliment, to your appointment, to the purpose of if you introduce about the product, then you need to compliment about her beauty, her health, or her conscious about health, or she very take care of her food or her family. But if you want to compliment people, if you want to invite them into the business, then you need to compliment people related to the business. For example, I say, Maria, I know you are very strong lady and you love to be entrepreneur and you want to control your financial. So this opportunity is the best to make your dream come true because it could change your financial and the health. So when I first, and then I invite them into the business presentation. So when you compliment the person, you need to compliment them somehow related to, to your appointments. Do you guys getting what I'm saying? So when you talk about the health and beauty, you invite them into the products. But if you want to invite them into the business, you can complement both. The health conscious and also entrepreneur mind, or well, for example, like if you invite Tao, you say, well, Tao, I know you love travel and I know you are the strong women. You want to control your own destiny. This, your dream will come true. This opportunity will give you all. Travel the world, financial freedom, and this is the thing that you cannot miss, Tao. Right? If you just say like that, Tao will say, what the heck is that? What is it?
Yeah, Thomas know me so well.
So, so you have to compliment the people in the way that you want to gear them into your invitation. And then stop. Just invite them, but don't say much. They bring them up curiosity. So, and Tao said, what is it? Thomas said, well, this is a great opportunity. It's one of a kind and one of a lifetime. And this Saturday, we have the business presentation of the investment, or one of my mentor, one of my best advisor, financial, will present how he becomes success and become financial freedom and ability to travel the world. That would be at 2 p.m. next Saturday. So basically, you talk about something that Tao will be curious, but the curiosity with when you're inviting is related to you how you edify a person or you edify the event. When you edify for example, if I invite Tao to Daniel presentation, I will talk Tao, I edify about the event with Daniel. I said, this is one of the best, business presentation of my mentor. He's so successful in life and his financial freedom. He's an investor. He owns several property, but the key is he want to, you know, give the wisdom and advice for the young entrepreneur who want to change their life. And this is a rare opportunity that he will do that this Saturday. No matter what happened, I really want you make it. Could you make it on next Saturday at 2 p.m.? That's where I invite. And when people ask, oh, and Tao say, who is he? What did he do? A presentation is about? You need to commit in to control because you don't want to say everything. Remember when we watch a movie trailer? Do you see everything? The invitation exactly like the movie trailer. You want to expose something, make them curious, make them excited, but then you don't give the final thing. So you want to control what you give out. So when you invite, when they ask what is it, and you say, well, this is you have to be there to see it because I don't have that kind of experience to explain to you, or we don't have time to do it. You need to have your good excuse. Okay. And finally, you want a confirmation, which is at the end, you say, well, before, um, before one day, I will remind you so that you can know. So first, you clear the times. Secondly, you want to compliment the person, but the complimentary will have to go with hand to hand with what you want to invite. Product, you more compliment about the beauties, their, or they taking care of their well health, their health very well, and or they want to be fit, they want to, physically change. But if you want to invite them to visit, then you want to edify them in the sense that compliment them in the sense that they entrepreneur, they love. And like Hal said, you say there people are so successful out there, but I admire your success and admire you are very strong business. And this is a great opportunity for you to shine, to make your dream come true. So that's how you compliment and you invite. Curiosity is when you invite, you make sure people like or curious what you will invite them. But after that, you control and don't tell the detail. Because if you tell all the detail, then no point for them to come. And finally, you want a commitment, which is you will commit to follow up after that, which is 2 days and then one day before, and then, you know, 1 or 2 hours. And there are many ways to make them commitment. How do you make people commit to make sure they will go?
Reminder text, maybe. I don't know. If you don't want to
Well,
impose on them too much.
okay. Well, one way to make sure they attend, I mean, the Zoom meeting is kind of easy, right? To remind, but for in-person presentation or meeting, it's harder. The best way is to go with them.
I I would probably say that I need to reserve a spot, so please let me know as soon as you can if you could confirm if you're coming or no, because I need to reserve a spot for you.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, you want to make them reservation, but to be for sure, you go with them or you check them up. You check them where they are before 1 or 2 hours, and to ask them, are they coming yet? Are they on their way? Thing like that. Or if you invite them into the home meetings, make sure they bring some stuff that you might miss. So bring
That's the best way.
right? Oh, and you say, well, I'm missing some fruit. Please bring fruit. The party will crash,
Yeah.
You have to be here. Thing like that.
Actually, that's a very good idea, Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, bring some beer. I bought my beer. Yeah. So yeah. So remember the former is you have to clear time, and then we compliment and curiosity, and then control, and finally you do a confirmation. And one thing.
Most people I invite, they say yes, and then the day the day the event, they text me and they say, "Oh, I have something to do," and they all cancel. What can I do?
So cute.
That's
Yeah.
happened all the time. That's why you had to invite 5. And then in case 3 cancel, you had 2. It's always independent personality too. Some people they just say yes. Oh, I will. I will. And some people say, oh, I try my best. And some people say, let me think about it. So a lot of time when people say, let me think about it, what do you think? No, I will try my best. No, I will be there.
Yes.
It's still 90%.
Maybe yes and no.
Yeah. You have to know the personality. Some people they really say it when they meant it, or some people they just meant to be at that moment, but after that they might change, or they get influenced from other people. Actually, some people true, they say they will go at a time, But then when they go home, things change and then they forget about it, or someone talks something and they forgot, they change their mind. That's why sometimes it's in person, sometimes it's very difficult.
Thomas, hi everyone. Sorry, I turned off my camera. Normally, when you guys invite people, I think you guys should confirm them a day before or 2 days before. Just a reminder. Sometimes we invite them and then we let go until that day. We forget it, and then people forget it. Normally, when I invite people, let's say if I say okay next Saturday, which means like we have one more week, and maybe 2 or 3 days, I take a message to them saying, "Hey, remember for that Saturday we have a meeting, we have a event to go, and then let's go." And 2 more days or sometime like this, we remind them again. So make sure that we remind them in the meantime when for that day for the event. Don't let it go all the way to Saturday and call them. Sometimes they already forgot. So I just have a little bit idea like that. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Nancy. So basically, you want to remind them everyone have different dependent personality, but 2 day, 1 day, or 1 or 2 hours before. Okay, before when we go how 10 years ago, we do a lot of meeting with Daniel and I process. A lot of time we pick them up and go with us. Sometimes we do that, or wherever they go, we want to make sure where are they. But like I said, sometimes people still don't come. That's why you need to invite more than what you think. Don't just invite one people and then you had no one. Invite at least 5 because you never know. 3 will drop, you only 2. But you invite 10, if they all come, then you cannot handle, right? Thing like that. Okay, so I think some of the keyword you want to use when you invite people. For example, I say, "Hi Tracy, how are you doing?" Let's practice again. Yeah. Let's do a little invitation so everyone know the formula, okay? Hi Tracy, how are you doing, Em?
I'm good. Thank you, Thomas. How are you?
Great, great. Do you have a minute to talk?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So next Saturday, do you have any plan at 3 o'clock to go anything outside have fun yet?
Um, I may, but if it's from you, I know when you call me, I know that you may ask me to go to do something or to go somewhere for any type of business because I know that you're a business person. I may say yes with you.
No, no, I'm saying we rehearsal. We just pretend you are the customer.
Okay, so I don't know you, right?
Yeah, yeah, you don't know me.
Okay.
I just say, you have a minute to talk. And next Saturday is 2 p.m. How do
I'm
you
just so excited because this is Thomas. I always come by and pick him
say
up.
we are just know each other, but we not know you not my business yet. No, so we do a little scenario, okay?
Okay.
And we testing a type 2 personality. So next Saturday, do you have any plan go anywhere, having fun yet? 2 p.m.
Uh, Next Saturday at 2 p.m. Hold on, let me check. Okay, my daughter, she doesn't have dance in the morning. Yeah, I think next Saturday is fine.
Wow, awesome, awesome. You know what? Uh, I'm why are you calling you? Because I'm thinking about you. Um,
Really?
so
Calm
basically,
down, guys.
Casey, I know you are, I think you are strong, independent women, and you want to have some, control about your financial and stuff, and you want to own the business, and you want to travel the world. I know you love to make a difference in other people. With your personality, I think you can be very success if you have a vehicle.
Thank you. Yeah, I love travel. Yeah, I do love travel a lot.
Awesome. This is a great, great opportunity. Next Saturday, what my mentor, he's a very success guy.
Hmm.
He makes 7-figure income.
Oh, wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
he make people. He he advise people. Several people also make 7 income. And Saturday he have a little business seminar. He will give his, insight how he becomes success and how he become make a millionaire, make 7 digit a year by this Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. I think this opportunity is the best because with your personality, with your motivation, your inspiration, I think you will love the opportunity. And I'm thinking about you because I want you to be my partner in this business. Are you able
Oh,
to go?
thank you, Thomas. Where's the seminar?
I would be in Iron Forces, basically in Fountain Valley, not that far. It's about an
Not
hour.
that far. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes, but Saturday, no traffic. I'll go.
Okay, awesome. So I just mark in your calendar, please. It will be between 2 and 4. I will remind you like today in advance, and then
Okay.
if anything change, please let me know. And actually, if you have a friend or people with the same mindset, you can invite them as well. I have 3 VIP ticket. You are the first one, so I will make reservation 2 more for you and your friends.
Okay. If I have two more friends, that the other 2 tickets will be my friends, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll ask Ian and Chammy to go with me.
All
I
right.
know
Thank you so much,
yeah,
Em.
they always go with me everywhere I go. I always invite them.
Awesome. I got to run, so we'll chat
All
in
right. Thank
a
you,
little
Thomas.
bit. Thank you so much, Em.
I'll see you on Saturday at 2.
All right, awesome.
Thanks.
So this case, Tracy is so easy. She just accept it and she available. But if we have someone or a little more difficult or the one they busy, so how do we do it though? For example, he might working on that day, right? Okay, let's do you and me and him. In this scenario, you are busy on that day, okay? So this scenario, I want to do an invitation to him. She working on Saturday, and when invite, of course she busy, so she cannot go, right? But at least I would do this scenario so you guys will see how it works. Okay. Hi, Hin. How
Hi,
are you
Thomas.
doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Thomas?
It's a good time to talk, Em?
Yeah, yeah. I have a
Okay,
little bit
right?
of time. You can talk. 10.
Okay, awesome. It is very important because I have something that's in mind that I always think about you. So, but by the way, next Saturday at 2 p.m. to 4, are you have any plan or any thing that you are you free at the time?
I always busy on Saturday.
Okay, okay. But anyway, I really care about you, and I know, you are the ladies that want to. I know you are have kid and you want to have more time with your family, and you have more financial by doing nails. Actually, give you some income, but I know your ambition about life and you want to be, growing and to make a lot of money and to travel the world. So when I encounter this awesome opportunity, I'm thinking about you and I think it would be perfect for you. And the seminar on this Saturday, it presented by one of my mentor and he's the best of the best. He makes 7 digit income yearly, and he already make thousands of people already make 6 figure income. And this Saturday, it's a rare opportunity. He did a talk, a business advising talk from 2 to 3. Um, and this is a rare opportunity. I know you're busy, but really care about you, and I think this is the one will change your life. So if you could make it, um, let me know. Um, I have only like 2 or 3 VIP ticket, but you are the first one I contact.
Oh, so sorry. I wish you tell me 1 week before so I can, don't make appointment and I can be with you. But I'm sorry, this Saturday I'm so busy.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate. I know you're busy, but actually, this is a rare opportunity for us and for you. You can work for the lifetimes, but this opportunity is one of the time, one of a kind, and you don't want to miss. So I know you're busy, but just make your when it's priority is number one, you will make time for it, right? So I still have the ticket for you. Think about it. If you can make arrangement or thing change, please let me know. Um, and then I will contact you like 2 days before that so that we can give some update. Like I said, this opportunity to change your life. It already changed mine and thousands of people, and it's a rare opportunity. You can work every Saturday, but only 2 or 3 hours. It could make a difference. So think about that and let me know. Okay? We will talk back like 2 days before that. But I still hold on the ticket for you. Okay?
Okay, let me think about that. I will let you know.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, Em. I gotta run. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Thomas.
Okay, so you guys have seen the K of Hin. She's busy, but I still try to convince her. I still give her a ticket to go. However, I will ask her to make arrangement. In life, if you think it's thing important, you will make arrangement, right? So my K at the time, I wasn't able to make arrangement, but it's happened, it's canceled. But like Hin, a lot of time we can call six, right? Or even, yeah, so on that day you're just sick for 3 hours or half day. Things like that, right? People will understand. It's a matter we make how important, the event or the meeting or the gathering. And then after 2 day before that, you wanna remind them. And a lot of time the keyword is I really care about you. I'm thinking about you. I'm getting to a new business opportunity, and I actually for Taiwan personality, the leader, a lot of time you don't want to invite them, but you want them to take a look up. Basically, you pretend to be on type 3 by saying, I'm getting to the new business and I know you're expert, you're so smart and you are very successful and you entrepreneur, you know a lot about business. I get into the new business. I need your help. So would you be able to go with me so you can tell me it's a great opportunity for me or not? That's one way you invite a Taiwan because they success. Some of them they already success, and sometimes you just lend their credits or ask them for opinions because remember they want to lead. So you ask them because you show them the respect. So now ask them for their opinion, and then maybe they say, "Oh yeah." Um, Sometimes they want to do it, and they want to see some other competitor out there. But indirectly you invite them, but you wanna their opinion. And some other people, you just go straight forward. You know, are you keep a career open? Are you open for opportunity to make extra money? Things like that. For people like business owner make a lot of money, as I do, are you open for opportunity that you have passive income and have more time to travel? Like I'm an engineer, but with new opportunity, I make triple or quadruple of mine, have more time. Are you open to know about this opportunity? I can invite you to a business seminar, thing like that. Or someone you really care, especially type 3. You want to say, I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for a partner. I know you're the best friend, you're the best person to work with. So I really want to work with you and I want you to be my partner. Think like that, okay? So, so these are keywords you want to use when you invite. It's 9:17. 9:17, I think we the hours.
My iPad is run out of battery. I have to lay off
Tired.
there. Yours too?
Wow. Let's cap up.
It's so good, yeah. I
Let's
like
cap up.
spending a lot.
What do we learn today? Let's summary. What do we do? What we learned today? The new stuff.
The invite,
How to invite. Not to invite.
right? How to
How
invite.
to invite. What do you think? What the mindset in inviting
Mm,
to be not get hurt and
right.
to be
Invite at least 5 people. If 3 showed up or 2 showed up, you still have someone to go with you. So you don't feel like
you don't get
Just be open-minded, be ready for rejections,
yeah.
exactly.
and stay positive.
Yeah, regardless what the outcome. Just invite.
Keep your emotional
Be
stable.
be positive, smile or energy high energy when you invite so you don't, you can spread that energy. Be gentle, don't be like a hunter, you want to be and change your mindset that you give the great opportunity for people, you care about them instead of thinking about invite these people to make more money. So so that people will feel that like that and be passionate. And then when you invite, what the formula to invite?
Clear time.
Clear time.
Okay.
Compliment them.
Yeah.
Make them happy. And then confirmation.
No, inviting them.
Invite them control.
By curiosity, give them, invitation and then
Right.
control because they say, oh, what business are you involved? I'm involved with Enagic. I say, oh, I already know. Things like that, right? Oh, I invite you to go to the demo for the Kangen machine. They say, oh, I already has it, or I already have, or I already know that, thing like that. But you also need to research because you want to invite them to Kangen. They already have machine. Then it's you waste of your time, right? However, now we have more products, so it's okay. But at least do a little research of your prospect. And then commitment, which is you need to follow up. You cannot just let them flow and expect them to show up at your door or show up at the events. Okay? And you need to know your personality, your customer personality. Type 2, you invite 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they show up. Then you need to know to
How you know, Thomas?
offset the hours.
Oh my God, it's been 4 years. I can't change it. Oh, well, now it's better. I'm not that 2 hours
So,
late, but 30
for
minutes late.
example, your prospect is a type 2 and they have no time. So if you're meeting at 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, call them. Are you ready to go yet? Are you on your way? Right? Otherwise, they will come up. They will come after.
Well, with Tracy, she has an excuse. She's always in traffic, right, Tracy?
Yeah, traffic.
Most of the time you're in traffic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why 2 hours, 3 hours because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and
But I
people
leave
actually
home on time. I leave home on time.
type 2 personality, they're very creative. They can come up with zillion excuse.
No, I
No,
have proofs.
no,
I screenshot and I video of
yeah, she videos.
But that part of the planning, you know,
Yeah.
the
So you have
traffic.
to leave 1 more hour earlier.
Yeah,
However, Thomas, I feel like I always call a friend that tap one or a personality that I know she's always on time, which is he. And I don't know what type she is, but she's always on time and she's always the person who remind me. It's like, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Don't be late. You always late, so be hurry. So
they could
I
be.
always call her, or she always go anywhere with me because she always on time.
Yeah, she could be a type 4 or type 3 too. Because type 4 sometimes they're very on time.
Mm. Type 4, yeah. Type 4 is always on
Type
time.
4 they very structured.
And they don't want to miss. They don't want
Remember,
promise.
1 and 4, they are very close. They are more formal. Type 2, very close to the 1. They dominant, but they are more relaxed,
Yeah.
creative. And then the type 3 is the one between easygoing, relax, blah, 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 whatever. They are the one, whatever happened, you know. But they are the killer for number 1. Remember? So when you invite number 1, you have to say, "Oh, I'm getting to this new opportunity, but I need your help." Things like that, right? So anyway, so that's how you invite. So that's very critical how to invite, because without invitation, you have no guests, no business, no sales. And but if you invite right, you good at it. You know, people are actually not good at anything, but they're good at invite, and they make success in the magic.
I think top 3 is good at that.
Right?
Yeah.
Some people they not good at anything, but they're good at inviting. They still become 3, 4, something like that. Yeah, I don't want to bring name, but we have a lot of leader, in Agile. They just know how to invite, and that's it. And then because of invite couple right people, they become that 3 and stuff like that. So inviting is so important. Yeah. It's just like you have the best diamond, but you don't know how to market, and nobody knows. Right? So inviting is how to bring people in to see, edification to make things more dramatic, more exciting, and then you will learn how to do demo. Oh, by the way, next week I'm going to Thailand. It's on Tuesday night. So Wednesday night we will have not class, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe we should do a training on Monday night, if possibly, because we go Thailand, the time zone different. We might skip for a couple class. So I wonder if we can do it probably on Monday night from 7:30, because next class will be how to do the demo.
Oh, that's nice.
And when I travel, it's harder for me to access to the Kingdom machine and a lot of different things. But by the way, do you guys have all the equipment to do the demonstration?
Equipment meaning the products,
Oh,
all
other
the
tools, other tools.
okay, the drops and everything.
Chlorine drops,
Mhm.
pH drops, the ORP meters. If you want to learn about iodine with vitamin C, that's one thing. That's pretty good too. Secondly, the tea bags, the how to make 11.5 pH strong Kangen water. You have the bottles. Did you guys have a bottle, Kangen water bottles?
Yeah. Uh, I
Okay.
don't have that uh, the machine that lights up.
That's the next thing. You just want to stay with the basic first, okay?
Okay.
The ORP, the pH drop, the T, and then also what is that? The oils,
Yeah.
sesame oils.
Sesame oil, yeah.
Yeah. The extra thing is the light. I can show you too, but I don't know if we have time, but it's very easy to do the light. Secondly, can do the vitamin C with the iodine. We can do the blowing the bubble as well. That's everything, but I will train you the basic first. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to repair. Get all like if some of you don't have enough tools, getting together like if Maria, Lilith, you guys close together, you can learn together as well. But remember, you need to have all the tools. Otherwise, you cannot do demo. And you know what make the sales?
Demo, of course.
The sale. When you do demo, that's make the sales.
Yeah.
How good you are at talking, but you don't do demo, a lot of times you cannot make sales. So it's so important. And we learn a lot of skill to invite, to edification, to do introduction and stuff like that. You already get all the stuff. Now it's just repair to into, you know, a demonstration, which is you will combine all the skills. All right. I'm super hungry and I'm 27.
All right.